G'day guys, in this episode about backtracking, we're working on the GQ and we're swapping out our old upper control arms for these RoadRunner adjustable ones. Look how hefty these are. Righto, I'm going to show you how to put these in. Let's go. Righto, you guys saw the intro, so we're going to be changing our upper control arms to adjustable ones from the stock standard ones. Now you see I have the rear diff out right now. That's because I'm changing it from a GQ to a GU. And I've got a 3-inch lift in this vehicle, so I want to adjust that diff angle a little bit so it's nice and better on my uni joints, and I want it to be smoother on the road, as well as having that heftier, more sturdy, durable RoadRunner Offroad upper control arm. So I'll show you the difference right here. So this is my old one and this is the new one. Look at the thickness between that. And the good thing is also this is hollow. This isn't. That's solid steel. Probably the only ones you'll find that's a solid thread, and there's no shortcuts taken in here. So it's not like your eBay special that the thread's going to strip after the first 2 trips. So that's why we're going with that. Now you can get longer lower control arms for these. As you can see, it's a solid rear axle with coils. Now you can get plus 11s, I think it is, on this, but I've just gone with a stock standard because I'm only 3-inch lift, nothing crazy, and I'm not planning to go any higher. So I highly suggest get the bottom ones too, just to play it safe, because those are the old ones there, skinny, hollow. Yeah, so first thing you want to do obviously is take your old ones out, and then you're going to get your new one. And first step is to adjust this to the exact same length as the old one. Righto, so I've got my new one and my old one, and you're also going to need the bolts. So first things first, I'm going to line this one on top of the old one, bolt through right through the middle, and see how that's too short? We're going to want to lengthen it. Now lengthen it from the middle, if I can do this properly. You want to lengthen it from here so it's even until we can get that bolt in the other eye. There we go. So that makes them exactly the same length. Now I'm going to adjust these bolts up so we don't mess it up while we're putting it in. And then we're just going to do that with the other one. Alright, so obviously our next step was to install them. Now we're in here, we've got all the arms in. We're under the vehicle, it's a little bit dark, but you can tell none of the bolts are tight. Now, we don't want to tighten these bolts until we've done correcting the diff angle and it's on the ground. So, pro tip, don't tighten any of your bushes in your arms until it's on the ground and it's all finished, because otherwise you can stress the bush. But anyway, so basically now it's the time to adjust our adjustable upper arms. So we do this to make this pinion angle on the back of the diff here the same as the pinion angle from the rear of the transfer case. Sorry about me crawling on the ground, I'm just trying to show you guys this. So you can tell it's not straight, the angle isn't straight, but it is way less than that angle down there. Now, usually you'd get an angle finder or a level and try and get the same amount of angle on it. Now, I don't have an angle finder with me, and I don't have a level, so I'm gonna have to do this by eye. But you'll work the same, and any way you do it, it's gonna be better than what it is. What I'm trying to say is, we move the diff to the same angle that the back of the transfer is on, the same angle. So basically We do that by adjusting our upper arms up there. Yeah, let me crawl onto here. So we're going to want to move these arms so this pinion drops just down a little bit, because I reckon it is at a way too steep of an angle, so we'll have to bring it down, but that's alright. So basically, to move that, we're going to get our shifter in the middle of our thing, and we're going to have to move both our arms evenly. So say one turn here and one turn over there, until we can get this in a spot that we like. So after turn, do the other side. There's 2 turns each side. Gonna rock this diff back and forth a little bit. And we'll, ow! I'm gonna look at our angle, see if it's changed any. Yeah, it's, our angle's definitely changed. I don't know if you can see that. Let me shine some light. Definitely changed. I reckon we need to do half a turn more. Righto, so now that we've got these adjusted up, so this diff pinion angle is the same angle as from the pinion on the, the flange on the back of the transfer. Now what we want to do is we want to tighten our nuts here. You can use a big shifter because I don't have a spanner big enough. But you want to use 2, one here to hold this so it doesn't move while you're tightening, and one here on the nut. So we'll do that quickly first. Righto, now that we've tightened those, we can go ahead, lower it down on the ground and tighten all the bolts to spec. Use whatever vehicle spec you're working on. Mine is just a couple of Ugga-Duggas and FT. And yeah, that's how you install upper adjustable control arms. Again, I got it from RoadRunner Offroad for my GQ Patrol. And hopefully I don't bend them. Surely I shouldn't, they're like solid steel. So I'm gonna lower this bad boy down and tighten those to spec, and hopefully we should be good to go on the road now.